our next adventure, we decided to explore the Cambrian Mountains in mid-Wales. We planned a 2-night trip with 3 days of hiking. The route took us through Hafran forest into the mountains. It was more of a suggested route, and we ended up walking along the top of the mountain ridges before returning on the route we came in. In total, we covered around 32 miles.
Hello there. We're just 8 miles into our Cambrian Mountain trip now. We're walking through Hafran forest. It's about 5 o'clock and we've just stopped to make ourselves a little coffee before we head through and find our camping spot. Got Dave with me and his little buddy Peg. So just got some water, we're filling up from this little river, and then either camping at the base of the mountain or heading up tonight. We haven't decided fully yet. We'll just see where we can find and what time we get there. So I'm going to enjoy a coffee and then head off. Well, we've done about 11 miles now. It's been a lovely wood to walk through, following the source of the Wye at the minute, heading towards the mountain we're going to climb up into. Been quite warm, so I'm quite sweaty. Nothing hard for the slope so far, just been fairly gentle. Can't wait to find a spot now. Starting to get heavy on the feet. We've chosen to camp just by this little stream. We're probably going to regret it for the midges, but sprayed myself. I see Dave's got the mosquito net. Yeah, I was considering it, but I ain't got one yet. But it's getting pretty late. We've done 12 miles and we're low on water as it is and not past a water source. So must set up camp, try and avoid the midges as best as possible. Have a nice meal and recharge to climb the mountains tomorrow. Here we have our pitch. 2 sides of the bank. My big Agnes Salt Creek 2-man. Not got anything set up yet, but it's a good tent. Plenty of room, 3 doors, which is just brilliant. Great ventilation. We've got Dave setting up in his Lanshan 2 Pro.
Yeah. It's a bit on the squish, mate, but for sleep diagonal, I think it'll do anyway, mate. I'm not going to struggle sleeping tonight.
No, mine's got a little bit of a slope, but it's...
I think if you face, like, with your feet at the bottom, mate, and put something else, like this rucksack, well, I've got a dog to do that.
I've set up horizontal so that I can, most of the slopes on the other side, so I can choose one side just to sleep on. It should be fine.
Perfect.
What do you think, Peg?
Waiting for a tea, mate.
Yeah, it's tea time. Why aren't you hurrying up with the tea, Dave? Quit fiddling with your crap.
Right, that may set up.
Sat down now, set up camp. We completed 12 miles into the mountains, just at the base of where we're going to head up tomorrow. Go up to the highest point. And then find somewhere else to camp. Trek around the mountain tops, see what it looks like. Got my water on. Cajun Faster fuel. So, water's just boiled. So I've got 3 scoops. Works out as 600 calories. Good morning. It's just gone 6 AM. Just starting to brighten up. Slept pretty well. Peaceful night. No wind or shelter completely. There were some stars at the start. It was really stunning how dark the sky was. Managed to see a shooting star. So, just cooking up some breakfast. Gonna have some oats, so simple. I've gone blueberry, the Huel bar, lovely energy bar, bit dry, but really quite tasty and nutritious. And topping up latte coffee. It's just started raining. Looks like it's gonna last a while. Make it a bit more annoying to pack up. Be a day of the waterproofs. All packed up and ready to go. windy up here. We've just left our rucksacks where we think we're going to camp tonight, and we've just come down to fill up on water where we spotted some water. It's a fair distance away, but we'll see what it's like. That's where we've left our bags up there a bit, and behind some divots to take the edge off the wind. We should have a good view. A few hours left till sunset. See what this water's like. It's pretty nice looking then. Well, that's the best we've got.
Yeah, water's water.
It's 3:15. We've done 7.5 miles, 650 metres in ascent. We've just come back to where we left the rucksacks. This is where we're going to set up camp, looking out on views of just mountain up on mountain. It's been a really good day. We just got to the top of the summits and just wandered about, not really having a big plan. Come back with our water, incredibly murky, and run that through the filter and boil it. So just gonna sit down, taking the views before it becomes an appropriate time to set up camp. So, see how it coped with a bit of wind. It was blowing it quite a lot when it was putting up. It settled down a little, but even with this sort of valley that we're in, hello.
Up round the corner. All set up, ready to go.
Looks well guyed out. It'll be a good test for you on the mountain with it. It was forecast to rain Saturday night, Sunday morning. It's looking pretty grey out. So it's just lovely in the mountains. Dave made a good choice with this camp. I'd never heard of the place. Most I knew about Cambrian was the geological time period with the Cambrian explosion. Didn't know it was a mountain range. Apparently called the Green Desert because of how inaccessible and desolate, probably the word. You look for miles, you don't even see a farmhouse.
Dave using his pump. Cool Mexican chili flavour. I had 350ml of water to this. Last night fuel was a bit watery. So I'm using fuel because for me it works out quite cheap. I already eat fuel at home. I've used it for quite a long time. Basically it's most of my diet nowadays. Been for a couple of years. So I lost 6 stone. I was 18 stone, I'm now down to about 12 stone. So it helped me. It's also helped me environmentally because it's all plant based, so it's reduced intake, stress was reduced. I feel a lot healthier for it as well. And these hot and savoury ones, really tasty. There we go, look at that. Been looking forward to a warm meal. Was worried about how much water I had left. We weren't spotting any sources, but we've got that. Should be enough for tomorrow. What a view to have it in. We'll go up and be sociable a bit, sit about. Put some down trousers on. Keep the chill off my legs. It's so cheap. Just this wind. The Yamaha off-road experience. Just past Hafran forest. We spotted it on the way in, but the sound travels miles. In fact, lucky through the day, it's just been mild spots of showers every so often, but nothing serious. Got 2 hours till sunset. I mean, we have set up really early, but we're far off the track. We weren't sure whether the weather was coming in. We just thought it best to hunker down. We found a good spot, got some shelter from the wind. So while I'm set up, thought I'd show you a quick tour. Under my awning I've got my Sea to Summit kit. Changed my water bladder. I've had problems with that, it didn't work, so I've used the water tonight. But then I've got some more water. I picked up this very cheap water filter. I was gonna get a B3, but they were all out of stock. But brought it along, just seemed to have done alright. Very slow flow rate. Cleared up the water a bit. And with boiling, that should be alright for another hot drink tonight. Some water left for tomorrow. Filter that through for breakfast. Inside we've got some pockets. Just got my cook stuff, litter bag, head torch in there, tripod had on, wallet and keys. Always need to know where they are because I always forget what pockets I put everything in. I've got my Sea to Summit, Light, very comfortable, keeps me warm. My Big Agnes Sidewinder, cosy night in that last night, didn't even need to wrap it up all the way. Wrap down jacket, you've got a little gear loft in here. Got my bag in this vestibule, got another life straw. This is what I normally use, but I wanted something I didn't just have to suck out of. I wanted something I could transfer water into my bladder, but the bladder has been unsuccessful this time. I had gone down from a 3 litre bladder to a 2 litre bladder with a wide opening, but the valve seemed to be playing up. It was a lottery if I was getting drink throughout. Hey there. Got my boots. They're a bit soaked through. I think they're a bit done. They've done a good 4,000 miles probably now. Sealskin socks. Put them on when I go out. Keep my socks dry. So I've got, these are cosy down boots. This is my setup for tonight. View out. If the weather reports are true, it's going to be a wet one. It's all a good challenge. It's now we're probably about 14 miles back to the car tomorrow. Should be all downhill. We know the route, we're just going to follow the same route. It should be get off this little bit of boggy mountain, down onto some tracks, and then it's through Hafran forest, which is all path downhill. Join the road and back. Been a great adventure. A great adventure. Feel good for doing it. Perfect pitch last night, apart from the midges. It's nice having some little running stream between us. Cooking by, had a little streamside property for the night. I don't know if this is going to pick up the pink hue that's coming off those mountains to the northeast. Sunset now, just set. It's just gone 8:05 now. Settling in for the evening. A little bit blustery, not too bad. I'm going to set up and have a hot chocolate. About 8:30 now. Well, it's a bit blowy. Wind's sort of gusting every so often, settling down. Still no rain yet. Just the odd little bit of light shower here and there, but nothing blowing over too quickly. Feel like my pitch quite nice. It's barely level ground, comfortable enough. I just had a wander around, had a look round the campsite, round the borders, went up some mounds. Stunning campsite on that far side, just around the corner from where we've camped, would have been stunning views across the valleys. Would have been a bit more sheltered as well, but we picked our site. Honestly, I think this is one of my favourite places I've been to. I've loved it here. And I'm just looking out there. There's so much to explore. Just nothingness. Mountains and valleys and nothing between. Anyway, I'm gonna finish off my hot chocolate and enjoy the views as this darkness descends. Well, it's 6:20. Rain's really setting now. Slept pretty well. I had some earplugs in to stop out the wind sound so much. It was light rain overnight at times, but yeah, in the past hour or so it started really coming down. Still be a fun pack up. So all packed up, ready to go. Rain's it came down really heavy in the morning, but it just held off while we packed up. Dave's all ready, no trace left. So, slog down the mountains. We've just got through Hafran forest a bit, and we're just gonna use this bit of water to top up and maybe have a coffee, and plough on through the forest and on the road back home.